I think the story that Chris Rock shares of literally going out of his way to be nice because he was at one point scared of his own anger, that may have showed up on stage as well. There's a lot in this situation. Sometimes what is called comedy or considered funny in society can actually be seen as verbal aggression, and that can cause trauma, or it can be the result of trauma. So it's so many layers to this discussion that I hope that when we look at all of those combined triggers, pain, residue from years of unaddressed issues, you understand that it was literally a perfect storm for a man in an adult body to slap another man in an adult body in the face on live television while all the world was watching. Is what the elders used to say. They showed their entire behind in front of company. And I just kept saying, is this real? Because these are both men in age. I believe they're both over 50. And so I just hope the conversation can elevate past who was right or who was in the wrong and become a teachable moment about the reality of violent, impulsive behavior being an actual trauma response. I hope people will not do in real life what they saw done on TV. I hope the conversation can get really below the surface and really address the issue of trauma in a way that leads to healing in real life. I hope the conversation can graduate into methods of building resilience, because if you look at the ACE study, one of the ways to help people who have experienced trauma or compound trauma is to work at building resilience, that ability to bounce back in life from the pains that have happened either in childhood, or even sometimes people are traumatized as adults. I encourage people to invest in tools, resources, journals, books, support groups, all different types of help. Definitely prayer and asking God to help you to heal everywhere your heart hurts, so that you don't show up in life hurting or bleeding on people who did not cut you or who did not injure you in the first place. The reality of trauma is that you get to choose. You get to choose not what happened in your past. You don't get to choose to change your history, but you can choose to write a better future for your life. I encourage you to build resilience, because trauma can literally cause a person's maturity level to stagger at the age of their greatest trauma or even their most recent trauma. So whatever it is that a person has experienced in the past, it affects how you move forward if you don't do the inside work. And inside work, that's not something that can be delegated to someone else in the world.